I did not know WNBA players graced the cover of NBA 2K. So now, yesterday that is, 2K announces the cover girl of their new video game, and it is Angel Reese. And of course, instantly, there was faux outrage online. How could they pick Angel Reese over Caitlin Clark? I mean, what? Just take a deep breath, guys, okay? Let's just, everybody calm down. The league is trying to make this rivalry happen. Everybody sees right now that we are in an attention economy, okay? How do you get people's attention? You polarize things. You make it one side versus the other. That's what all of the social media apps are doing. Go to Instagram. You're just doom scrolling. Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all of them want your attention all the time. How do you get that attention? Polarizing stuff. So if you have a video game and you put Caitlin Clark on the cover, okay, she runs the league. Yay, Caitlin Clark. Makes sense. You really want to get people stirred up? You want to stir up a hornet's nest, like they say? Put Angel Reese on the cover.
That's not what's going on, and that's ridiculous and insane, okay? They don't want Caitlin Clark to be the face of the league. They don't want it to be Caitlin Clark. They desperately do not want it to be Caitlin Clark. She should have been on it on 24, and she should have been on it in 25. She's the most popular athlete in all of women's athletics, and one of the most popular athletes in all of sports in all of the world, okay? So we can stop with the nonsense here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And they're not doing it because right now they're smart enough to know how to, like, create a rivalry and a controversy. Right now they're smart enough to do that, but they weren't smart enough to be able to do it throughout 24 and 25 when it actually matters, like, on the court. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. No. Okay? They're trying to make Angel Reese a thing, like from the Mean Girls where you're trying to make Fetch a thing. They're trying to elevate Angel Reese. There's many other women that should be on the cover over Angel Reese. Like, let's be serious here. Let's be serious. We can go through all the names. Who's been better, Angel Reese or Boston? You tell me. We know the answer is obviously Boston. Obviously. Who's had a better career so far? Kelsey Mitchell or Angel Reese? We know that answer. Now, the real question is, who's been better, Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese? We know that answer. Who's had a better career so far, Angel Reese or Paige? Paige. Definitely Paige. At least last year, it made sense with Asia Wilson. Okay? It made sense. She's the one that's been running the WNBA. She's the true star before Caitlin Clark entered the league. It makes sense. Still was a missed opportunity. Caitlin Clark was obviously a phenom, was obviously not only individually, but then also like the actual phenomenon of Caitlin Clark. So it makes sense. I could understand why she was on the cover. But in 2025, it's indefensible. I mean, like, they're just so petty. They're so petty. They're so petty. It's the same thing they did with the voting for Caitlin Clark. She put the WNBA on the map. That is the reality of the situation. We can stop rejecting reality. You know what happens when people constantly reject reality? They go to a mental institution. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. It really is. It really is. And to now try to paint it that this is strategic. Oh, okay. You don't think if Caitlin Clark was on the cover, how many people do you think would be buying that video game? I mean, Caitlin Clark's numbers and the amount of money that's spent because of Caitlin Clark is already astronomical. It's through the roof. People would be buying all these games just to collect, just to save, in hopes that one day it would be worth something 20, 30 years from now. It's just crazy. I mean, it really is. I saw this too, and I was just like, I can't. I was like, I don't even got the strength right now. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And it is crazy that they got basketball games on at like noon on like a Wednesday. I mean, like, what are they doing? That's what I'm trying to say. You think they have any idea what they're doing? They don't. They don't, okay? I mean, depending on where you are in the country, at what time these basketball games are on, you're just like, what? There's a game on at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday in the summer? Like, I think, who's home for that? Kids aren't home for that. They're usually at camp or out and about doing something. Adults are working. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It just really doesn't make sense. I mean, even for kids that are home for the summer and whatnot, they're not watching basketball games on at noon during summer, when they're off from school. That's not how kids operate. Okay. They're going to be playing games. They're going to be running around with their friend. They're going to be doing something else. It's they can't even get like a fundamental principle correct. And you think they're doing this on purpose? They're actually masterminds here? They know what they're doing? Oh, they have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're doing, and they want to reject Caitlin Clark. They do not like Caitlin Clark. I mean, it was so funny because what's-her-face ripped Caitlin Clark when she was entering the league, saying she's in for a rude awakening. And, oh gosh, her name has completely slipped my mind right now. And I recently saw that she gave advice to Paige where she was like, just be yourself. Just be yourself. And it's like, oh, okay. Where was that advice for Caitlin Clark? Why were you so vocal about how Caitlin Clark was in for a rude awakening? But for Paige, it's just like, hey, baby, just be yourself. Just be yourself. Diana Taurasi, that's her name. Her name could not. It escaped me. Oh, brother. What are we going to do about this? This is so funny. We live in a world right now where someone like Caitlin Clark is somehow a villain. And she's playing for a league that does not want her to succeed. They do not want her to be the face of the league. They do not want her to be the best. They want the money that she brings and nothing else. But I'm sure it's all part of the WNBA's master plan to grow the league and make it something truly special and worth watching. They're smart. They know it. We just don't. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Caitlin Clark being snubbed from the 2K cover? Let me know in the comments below. I'll read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.